The importance of this story is not about Shamima Begum at all. It's about the why. Why was Canada, and by extension Britain and the United States, shipping money, weapons, and it now turns out terrorist fighters directly from the streets of European capitals into the blood-soaked maw of the ISIS Al-Qaeda regime change attempt in Damascus? Well, that's where we come to the backstory. It was a decision made by Western governments that they would rather have ISIS and Al-Qaeda in power in Damascus on the Mediterranean than to tolerate an independent, secular Arab nationalist government led by Bashar al-Assad. For the same reason that Britain, France, and the United States helped to overthrow Gaddafi in Libya, they preferred to have the alphabet soup of the ISIS Al-Qaeda throat-cutting gang in power in Tripoli. They hoped, didn't turn out that way. There's now 5 governments in Libya, but they would rather have had ISIS and Al-Qaeda in power in Tripoli than an independent, secular Arab nationalist leader like Gaddafi. For the same reason that they supported the fathers of the Taliban in Afghanistan throughout the 1980s, on the principle that my enemy's enemy is my friend. We built up the gang of Islamist fanatics in Afghanistan, gave them money, guns, and political and propaganda support. I could go on, but time is against me. I could go right back to the 1950s, when Britain, principally Britain, gave birth to the now notorious and banned Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Why? On the principle that they would rather have an Islamist government in Cairo than an independent Arab nationalist leader like Gamal Abdel Nasser, who was coming to power at the head of the young officers movement in Egypt at that time. And that's for the same reason that we're supporting openly Nazi fascist forces in Ukraine today. We're ready to give them unlimited guns and money, political and propaganda support. We're even ready to destroy our own economies in order to fulfill the now age-old principle that my enemy's enemy is my friend.